Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Nashville, 1975. Close that door so I don't annoy my roommate here. And I'm going to hook up this mic real quick. Hang on a second.
There, that's better. Okay, I got the mic hooked up. The external mic. This is going to be another Roger Altman flick. I hate this movie. I gave it 1 out of 5 stars. Elliot Gould makes a cameo. He's also in the Long Goodbye, which is polar opposite of this movie. I mean, in terms of quality, at least from my perspective. And much better movie, by the way, if I haven't already said that. It's Roger Altman basically admitted that he scrapped the original script and he just had somebody go out to Nashville and write a diary. So it's rather banal, kind of recording of all these different people, a lot of famous actors, a lot of television actors in this one. You've got Karen Black, Ned Beatty, are the two big ones. I mentioned Elliot Gould. Christie also makes a cameo. And then you've got a very young-looking Jeff Goldblum in this one. Who else is in it? I'm trying to think. Henry Gibson plays the singer. So Altman says this, if you look at the bonus features, there's an interview with Roger Altman. He pretty much explains what this movie is about. It's basically, instead of Hollywood syndrome, people have singer syndrome in Nashville. So they all want to sing and become a big country or bluegrass star. When I was listening to music in the beginning, I thought it reminded me of square dancing in like 3rd grade or something. You know, teacher forcing us to square dance. It felt kind of awkward holding a girl in my arms, 3rd grade girl. But it was back in the 70s, I guess. Things were different back then. Anyways, really not that much. Keith Carradine is in this. I forgot about him. Lily Tomlin too. So Keith Carradine is having an affair with Lily Tomlin, and then Lily Tomlin's husband Ned Beatty is having he's trying to have an affair with the wannabe singer who ends up stripping. And this movie's rated R because you see her nipples, her tiny pink nipples, no areola, which is kind of interesting. She wanted to sing. She got booed off the stage, and then she came back as a stripper, and they're all clapping and cheering. There's also some political guy. I forget his name, but I guess he wants to tax churches. He wants to get rid of all the lawyers in Congress. And he wants to change the national anthem. He wants to go after oil companies. Stuff like that. I mean, what are the odds of a third-party guy winning a bunch of primaries in this movie? 0, zip, nada. The ballot access laws are too restrictive even in 1976. So the likelihood of a third-party candidate winning a bunch of presidential primaries is ridiculous. I mean, the only one to come close was Ross Perot, and he didn't win anything. He just ended up getting a lot of airtime and ballot access for the Reform Party, which later fizzled out into a bunch of nobodies. So I couldn't really. So the whole presidential candidate subplot was kind of far-fetched. And then there's some country western singer, I don't recall her name. Altman said she was like a backup singer in Nashville. Anyway, she plays the country western star along with Henry Gibson, and she's got some kind of health problem at her first press conference, and then after she gets out of the hospital, she has a concert, I guess, and she starts spacing out in the middle of it, telling her life story instead of singing. So her manager, her husband, he agrees to have her sing with Henry Gibson at the political rally, provided that they don't hang up any signs, and they end up hanging up signs anyway, so he gets all pissed off. He's got a hot temper. That's about it. There's some BBC reporter. There's some kind of loner boarding house guy. Shelley Duvall. Get to see her in her panties. She's got a nice suntan. It's probably the highlight of the movie, other than the stripper gal. Those are probably the only two reasons why this movie gets an R rating. But Karen Black amazingly does her own singing in this. I didn't know she was a singer until I saw this. And she's the only reason why I watched this, actually, because I'm going through a bunch of Karen Black films. Just got done reviewing a really good one. Can't remember the name of it, though. I'm losing my memory, man. Dr. Rage, aka the Strawn House. Now it's coming back to me. Okay, thought I was getting old there for a while. Yeah, so what else can I say about this movie? It's just a lot of patriotic nonsense, flag waving, and bison stuff in there. I hated the music in this. Like I said, it reminded me of being forced to do square dancing in third grade, which is not a good thing. So it's just major disappointment. Got some more Karen Black films to go through. Let's see what I got coming up. Open up these Netflix here. We got David Carradine Shaolin cardio kickboxing workout. That one finally arrived. It's been stuck in my queue forever. That's the last remaining David Carradine that I have to watch. And then I got Club Fed, 1990. That should be interesting. Don't know what it's about. Then I got A Light in the Darkness, 2002. That should be pretty good. State Mental Institution. We like psych ward movies. Yes. I'm going to watch that one next. I'll have to see what order it was sent in my Netflix queue. Anyways, hated this movie. It's one of the worst Karen Black movies that I've seen. And I've seen another one that was really bad from around this time. I just don't like her movies from the 70s. I prefer her later stuff. So, yeah, check out a couple more of her other movies. And there's this guy from Australia who commented on one of my Mondo Flicks reviews. He got me watching Savage Man, Savage Beast, Mondo Flick on YouTube. And then he said Faces of Death was banned in Australia. My friends used to talk about it back in the early 90s. I don't know. I guess I'll watch that too. It's on YouTube. So trying to get around to reviewing those two. I got through Savage Man, Savage Beast, and I hated it. The first 40 minutes or so. So let's see if my son can sit through Brazil, the movie. We'll see how that goes. He'll probably get scared and tell me to turn it off, but he's watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, kids cartoon. So he said the first episode was kind of creepy, but I guess he got through the next 3 episodes okay. So he's on episode 5 of that. And, I guess he can watch some more tomorrow. But yeah, I keep killing the cell battery in my cell phone because I guess when I charge it in my car, I start the engine with it already plugged in, and it just overcharges my phone. It fries out the battery. So this is the second battery I've gotten this month, and it's already fried. So I got to remember to unplug that thing before I start the engine. Learned my lesson the hard way, man. I was down to like 7%, and or 6%, and I had about a half an hour left on my shift. Fortunately, I was waiting in line for the load to come in, and they told me to unload, so I hit the start button, and they never unloaded me. So crazy day. I tried to go into Metro PCS to get a new battery, and they give me some nonsense that they don't sell it. So after the guy had previously told me that he'd sell it for the same price as the cell phone itself, so I got to order it on Amazon now. It's like $20. Big pain in the butt. But yeah, a crazy day. I saw a needle on the sidewalk on Golden Gate Avenue today. Good thing I looked down when I'm walking around San Francisco. I didn't actually step on it, thank God. And last night there was a big power outage, so they just dropped 6 hours from my schedule because they didn't have any inventory last night. So I slept for about 12 hours trying to catch up. Been working like 70 hours a week, crazy hours, but this week I'm only working like I don't know, something like 67. So next week I'll make up for it. I'll work 75, I guess, because there's a shortage of drivers. I can usually tell by the amount of shifts that I'm able to pick up on a given week whether there's a shortage of drivers. I think they turned one into a food prep guy. I still got to ask the cleaning lady out on a date. I haven't gathered enough courage yet. I asked the Mexican babe at my former job. Out on a date. I sent her a couple of emails. Then she got fired. Besides, I was a few months late because she got tired of waiting for me, and she started dating another guy at my work apparently. So yeah, just my luck. I'm never gonna find a girlfriend for the rest of my life. I mean, my friend from Burlington, Washington, I keep telling her that I want to date her, and it's all just a dream. And of course, I get no response. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm just going to break down and ask that cleaning lady if she has a boyfriend, and then I'll ask her out on a coffee date. It's going to be tough. I'm not very good at doing it face to face, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, that's the end of my review. Sorry to go off on a tangent. I just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on with me. Dismemberment horror became transsexual or cross-dresser or something. So that was kind of interesting. Reminded me of Trailer Park Boys, Randy, the Trailer Park Boys movie. So that was kind of interesting. He thinks he's hot stuff in his dress. Or is it she now? I guess it's split personality, kind of like Norman Bates. But I couldn't handle watching the entire video that he just uploaded. It's just kind of interesting. I had no idea that he was into transsexual or cross-dressing. So yeah, kind of surprised there. Anyways, that's in my review. I hated this flick. Can't recommend it. Can't say check it out. I can post the trailer in the description box and avoid it at all costs. Laters.